us gathered here today. This is what democracy looks like. Of all ethnicities, of all races, orientations, abilities, gathered together because they still believe in the promise of America. When we gather in our meetings, we begin our meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance, and it ends with, and justice for all. For all, not for the most powerful. I understand that this issue is one that is inconvenient for many, but I can say to you, these folks have gathered peacefully and have expressed their First Amendment rights and should be allowed to continue to do so, even though it may be inconvenient for some folks. Our ability to express ourselves in this nation is more important than almost any other right. And if we are to err, because some folks have called me, some of my constituents call me, Council, what are you doing? It's a mistake. Allow those folks to stay down there. My response is and has been, if we are to err, let's err on the side of more freedom and not less. I understand this resolution is going to be sent to committee, and I ask that we get speedy consideration. This is about not only Providence, but occupiers around the country and cities around the country that really want to change the public dialogue, the public discourse, so that we're talking about things that matter, talking about housing and jobs and fairness and equity. Let's not squelch that conversation. Let's allow them to keep the conversation alive.
And Occupy has come out against this issue Thank you, Council President. If there's no objection from my colleague from Ward 10, I too would also like to add my name as a close I'd also like to thank everyone here for your message is accentuated that much more through your acts of nonviolence. Set up. That is a park for 99%, and you're treating it like it is your park, because it is all. And I also want to express my Providence historically has been temperate of the 100%, and despite the issues that we're facing here, 99% and 1%. Again, I'd like to say that we want to look out and have a better place for us all to live for everybody, for each and every one. So thank you again for the way in which you act through nonviolence, and I appreciate the message in which you have forth.
I would also like to add my name. Simply because I go down and I view where you guys are camped out. I'm very impressed with the attitudes that you people have, the non-violent. You guys are keeping the place like it's your own home. I don't see any problem with that. And my position is leave you the hell alone. Constitution rights and demonstrate whatever you think is right to do, and I support you.
Madam Clerk, item number 38.
Item number 38, resolution requesting the chief electrical inspector to cause the upgrade of street lights on pole numbers 1.
Yes, I would move to pass, move to dispense with readings of item number 38 through 40 and pass on voice vote.
Motion made by Councilman Good.
Second motion. Second by Councilman Salvo.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Councilman Salvatore, item number 41, resolution requesting the Providence Economic Development Partnership submit to the City Council a report of all